Well, fortunately, about 3 or 4 days before that, two members of the French underground, the French Maquis, had came out of nowhere and were with us, which was a great help because they obviously spoke fluent French. My French left something to be desired, but they really saved our lives a number of times because they would say to the villagers, "Où est les Boches?" And the villagers would tell them where the Germans were hiding and where the ambushes were. And these were a couple of real tough cookies. But, so we get down there, and I bring my company around on a bluff overlooking Verdun and the river, and you could see the bridge, and the Germans are pouring across it. But we knew that it was wired, and so we're trying to figure out, if you attack the bridge, the Germans are going to blow it. So we've got to cut the wires, and now we're trying to figure out how we're going to cut the wires. Well, these two Maquis tell us, "We'll cut the wires, you cover us, we'll cut the wires." So they go down the bank, get into the water with just their noses above water, and they said, when we find the wires and cut them, we'll tell you. So I could follow them with my glasses. They were staying along the marshy shore, moving very slowly because they didn't want to be seen. They got underneath the bridge, and I would say that they probably had to go at least a quarter of a mile without being seen. Well, once they got under the bridge, they were there we could see them with my glasses looking around for the wires. Finally, it looked to us like they saw them. Shortly thereafter, they waved their arms to indicate that they had found the wires and cut them. And the Germans were still pouring across the bridge en masse. So as soon as we felt that they would be safe and the bridge would not be blown, then we opened fire. But we only opened fire with small arms because we didn't want to damage the bridge. And the Germans didn't really return the fire that much. They wanted to get across the bridge and get out of there. And our mission was to take the bridge, not to kill or capture Germans. And so as soon as they did that, and they knew that the bridge, they couldn't blow it, they hauled as fast as they could. And then I notified our battalion commander that the bridge was clear, so then they moved the battalion in to secure the bridge.